Yeah, Daniel Edwards and David Hunter. Daniel Edwards obviously qualifying high and has chose to chase. So David Hunter in the lead. Let's see what they can do as they come across the Monster Energy start line. David Hunter initiates into the wall ride. Dan Edwards, what's going on? Is he going to be able to... Oh, big sparks off David Hunter's car. He's throwing hard. Dan Edwards trying to get back onto him. Got a little bit wide there. David Hunter is in the lead. Dan Edwards just trying to do what he can to get that proximity back. But David Hunter doing a pretty good job here, coming around the teardrop. And Dan Edwards is going to pop out. So there he is, right there. He's going to adjust or he's going to be left behind. No, he's done a pretty good job. David Hunter way up in the wall. And Dan Edwards trying to get that proximity back as they go across the finish line.
So we're just holding for smoke here. So we have one side of the top four locked in, and Dave Steadman and Luke Fink. We have Adam Davies awaiting the winner of this battle, and off the line they roll. Daniel Edwards in the lead position. Stock Street on the window. Shop Pro on the door. Aaron Habib's Max Civil on the door.
And
David Hunter tags him.
David is all over Daniel Edwards as they come and switch onto the teardrop. What is he going to do here? Oh, he tags him again. Dan dealing with it as he comes and fills out of zone 2. As he comes back across the teardrop. David, where is he? He's right there with Dan. Is he going to be able to keep up with it? Or are you going to get too greedy? No. Dan, perfect lead on the wall right there. And David Hunter doing what he can to get him across the line. And wow, what a run there by both boys.
We're waiting. We're one more time. We are one more time.
We go into the first run here. David Hunter in the lead. Dan Edwards in the chase. David Hunter putting on a very, very good lead here. He's gone a little bit wide, coming onto the wall. Dan Edwards right there with him as they come into the transition. Oh, right. Daniel Edwards very, very, very hungry.
Wheel off on the inside. Yeah, no, we have to go.
Yeah, he was very, very on the inside there as they come around the teardrop and back onto the wall. David Hunter doing a very good job here, being very aggressive. Oh, the trunk is coming back up, and Dan Edwards maybe losing that proximity as David Hunter finishes strong.
I think that's advantage Hunter. That has to be advantage Hunter. Here we go off the line. Daniel Edwards this time. He's going to know that he might have a...
Daniel on the wall already. Dan Edwards, David Hunter right there with him. What a start to the battle here as they come around the GT Radio wall ride, come down, switch back. What's David going to do here? Is he going to hold back or is he going to try and tuck into Dan Edwards' door? Dan Edwards doing a very good run here, filling that outer zone. David Hunter right there with him, pops out of the smoke. He's right there. Dan Edwards on the wall again, and David Hunter showing what he can do in the C33. Right there with him as they cross the wall. Round of applause for these two drivers.
And the judges are going to have their work cut out for them here. And here we go. No, it's locked in pretty quickly, and going through is unanimous David Hunter.
Okay, let's just be short and sweet. After the round of 32, you had no wheels. Now you're rolling towards maybe a podium.
Mate, got nothing. I'm just pooped. I'm ready for bed after this, eh?
Mate, well, I tell you what, go see the Monster Girls. They'll give you a can of Monster and you'll be sweet. Stay there. Get in there. Dan. Wow. That was a hell of a battle.
Oh, that was hectic. I made a major mistake in my chase, but whether we didn't win, it's still a win for us. We're always learning, mate, and that's what we're here for.
Mate, you know the good thing is having you back in this competition, having you in the pros. We really want to see you back here next year, mate.
Yeah, mate, you definitely will.
That's my boy. Enjoy the off-season.
Oh, well, he's still got one of the coolest dogs in D1. Shout out to Pablo, Dan Edwards' dogs.